Hello everyone, I am Catechus, and today we will be continuing our guided walkthrough for Legend of Mana. Last episode was a grind. Glad that's over, let's move on. This episode will finish a quest we started a long time ago, and get some golems, so that's cool. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. Oh, there we are, I swapped up my save files. Haha, almost forgot. Alright, here we are, in our nice home, because we needed a nap after that last grind, so let's head downstairs. Alright, for this next quest, we're actually going to finish the Pursuit of Wisdoms, or for the original version, the 7 Wisdoms, but there's only 6, by talking to and bringing Bud along with us. Because now that we're far enough in the game, we've actually met all of them ourselves, or at least except for one, but he'll show up after we meet the others. Anyway, long story, bring Bud, let's go to the world map. Okay, so the first wisdom we're going to go talk to is Gaia, or Gaius, or whatever his name is, over on Luon Highway. That's the guy we talked to get the farm at our house. We also talked to him with Dina early in the beginning. Anyway, quick way to get to him, in case you forgot, just talk to the Boink. He's gonna yeet us pretty far into the dungeon. And now the rest of it is just head right, and we'll be there. Easy peasy. But that doesn't mean we're not gonna fight some super easy enemies, especially with our overpowered two-hand sword right now. We're just gonna chop them dead. Oh, look at Bud trying and losing to a rabbite. There we go. I got it for you, Bud. Don't worry. I'm sorry about this, Chocobo, but I gotta put you down. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Alright, now just to the right here is our man. Hey, it's Gaia. Sure is. And yeah, there's definitely a snore going on there. Let's wake him up. Welcome, welcome. Come closer. Okay. Don't eat me. Don't drop me either. Why, hello there. What do you wish to know? I'm Bud. I'm traveling the world listening to the wisdom so I can become a great wizard. Hello, Bud. Long, long ago, there lived a great mage named Halcite. His name has largely been forgotten, but he was much greater than me in many ways. Thanks, Gaia. How does that help? How does that help you in your adventure? What? Someone explain this to me. Am I just dense? What's going on? Alright, well, with that suspect amount of advice away, we just gotta get out of here. And that's super easy. Just head left. Ooh, we learned lunging arc. Cool. I can actually start equipping two-hand special techniques. Awesome. So let's just head left. Come on. Am I even gonna get enough gauge filled to do a special attack? That's part of the problem with really good weapons. Oh, we also learned Shield Breaker. Neat. Now when we get to the fork, take the top left exit. And again, just left. We'll get out of here eventually. We gotta get to the other side of the highway. I guess, wow. Okay, that's a lot of special techniques. I guess the real question is, why did Catechus cross the highway? Duh, to finish the quest. Yeah, I apologize for nothing. Alright, at this fork in the road, head to the upper left. And just straight left will get us out of here. We're way too strong. Bud's not even getting enough attack off. Oh, cool. Rising Crush. Okay, rabbits. Time to go down to Funky Town. At least it's quick. Oh, come on. Hey, stop. Stop showing me up. Okay, finally at the entrance, we can finally leave. Let's get out of here. Okay, since we're in the neighborhood, the next wisdom to talk to would be up at Lake Kilma, the turtle guy Tote. So let's head in. Now this place can be a little confusing, so luckily I have the directions. At this first fork, we're going to want to take the lower left. And then head left as we fight a bunch of things. You may remember the first part of this path from the previous episode where I spent what felt like 4 days grinding animal hide. But luckily, I don't know, you were able to skip all that with the powers of editing. Oh, you stupid turnip. Okay, turnip, I'm not having it today. Get out of here. Alright, bud. You're lucky this quest is mandatory to get all trophies. Okay, keep heading left. Now, at this fork, we want the top right. And then right. Remember when these guys were hard? Well, I should say hard. Remember when these guys actually took effort? Could do more than 1% of our health? Petridge Farm remembers. I'm an idiot. Alright, now in this room we want the lower right exit. Right again. Jeez, you'd think these monsters would just remember, hey, this person's really tough, we shouldn't bother them. But I guess we're asking a lot. Okay, that should be it for this area. Right exit. Now here, we want the upper right exit. Oh no. God, no. 2 turnips. Don't do anything drastic, turnip. There we go. We got some seeds. Hooray! Now our only option is right after... Somehow these are beholders. I don't know. Please tell me how that makes any sense. Now with these fairies, we want to bypass them and ignore them and go right. And then take the upper left exit. Here we get to fight a gray ox. Watch out, he'll lick you. Oh boy, bud, could you please not use magic? You kind of lag my game. I would appreciate it if you'd stop. Okay, finally to the left we get Tote. Or Tort, or whatever his name is. Hey man, I'm Bud. I'm traveling the world listening to the wisdom so I can become a great wizard. Hey, youngin'. You don't need to listen to the wisdoms to become a great wizard. The grass, water, rocks, and wind. Listen to what they say. Thanks, Tote. The ripples in the lake surface reflect all things. Oh god, he's old. He just won't stop. From the past to the future. They can tell us everything in this world if we're open to it. You see, as children we are born with this ability, but as we grow, we slowly forget it. Okay, run. Bud, just run. This is an old man with a story, and he's not afraid to use it. Now we just gotta go completely reverse to get out of here, which is a bit of a slog, but luckily we gotta fight 100 battles to fully upgrade our sword's special abilities, so that's cool. Just one shot. Oh, how am I missing? Just one shot. Oh, game, you're lucky I like you, because I really have a personal vendetta against backtracking. Okay, now that we've got back here, remember, we want to keep heading left. I'm not sure how this area is laid out, you know, with the way that we've wrapped around it. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Dang it, Bud, your harp is still a dirt harp? When are you gonna clean that thing, man? Get with the program. Alright, now that we've reached this fork, guess what? Still go left. Super easy. Okay, how am I missing with the sword? Dang it, I gotta get used to it. Okay, at this fork, we want the lower right. And just head right until we get out of this zone. I guess I could use one of the specials. Let's try that lunging arc. What? I just did a heroic pose after doing that. What the heck? Alright, I should change that out. Okay, what's next on the list? Let's try Rising Crush next. Bud, my frames! What did you do? I saw my life flash before my eyes. Okay, home stretch. Alright, now that Lake Kilma is over with, our next stop is going to be the jungle. You know, that place with fun and games. Because there's the weird monster at the back end. That's actually the Wisdom Rosiotti. So it's really easy to get to him, but really hard to get from him. So you can warp to him by talking to this flowerling here. He'll teleport us all the way to the Forested Ruins. That's our goal right now. Now, don't go to the bottom left. That's the Fairyland, and that'll start a quest that we do not want to start right now. So head to the top left. Yep, Rosiotti, don't talk to the penguin either. So talk to Rosiotti, ask him where Isles is. I'm Bud. I'm traveling the world listening to the wisdom so I can become a great wizard. Hey, Bud. The air is filled with mana energy. Empty your heart of thought and feel the mana flowing through you. Thanks, Rosiotti. This is my forest. You may take or use anything you need. Okay. I didn't ask about that, but whatever makes you feel better. Alright. Now that we've talked to him, we just gotta get the heck out of here. So what we want to do is, again, do not go lower left, go lower right. Now in this area, we want to go to the left. Now here, we want to go to the upper left. In this area, we want to go this middle down. And then left again, past the ferries. And boom, we're at the entrance. Super easy. Now we can get the heck out of here. Alright, next up on the list is Olbohn in the underworld. Because remember, he's wisdom. Now, ignore Lark, but you can go behind him and talk to the headstone, so you can enter the underworld. And here, what we got to do, we got to make our way to Olbohn, but then we can teleport out of here. So we want to exit to the left. Now the upper right. Now right, past the repeating backdrop. This first doorway here before the fight. Up again. Upper right once more. Come on, figure it out. There we go. Here we want the lower left. Far right, all the way at the end. And then the first door will take us to Olbohn's office. Yeah, good job, Bud. You spotted him. Hey, I'm Bud. I'm traveling the world. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Bud. You know, you can do anything you wish. And never forget that you are just a human being, like any other. Thanks, Olbohn. Hey, Bud, I'm pretty sure he just threw a lot of shade at you. Anyway, to get out of here is super simple. Talk to the Shadol, and he will teleport us to the entrance. Choose the surface, but it'll really be the entrance to the underworld. To fully get out of here, we got to talk to this Shadol, and he'll take us to the surface. Easy peasy. Now that was 4 of the 6 wisdoms, but we already talked to Pokiehl, so we have 5 that we've talked to. Now, for the final wisdom, we got to go to Gato Grottoes. Now, the final wisdom will not appear until you talk to the other 5. Otherwise, yeah, you can't talk to him. So regardless of your order, Selva will always be the last. Luckily, he's super easy to find. Just head into the town on the right side and go through the town so we get to the fork in the road. And there he is, floating right there with Cloud on his head. Yeah, we know you're Bud, you're traveling. Hey, Bud. Children are always on the fringes of history's tumult, but they have plenty of ideas on how to make up for adults' mistakes. Your childhood memories will serve you throughout your career as a sorcerer. Thanks, Selva. Don't fear the future. The flow of time is about to change its way. People will know freedom. Okay, stop spoiling the game. Now that we've talked to them, all we have to do is go home, and quest will be complete. Let's pop on over home. Plus, we want to drop Bud off anyway. He's not a good partner. I mean, in battle, all he does is kill my frames. Yeah! I got to talk to all 6 wisdoms! There you go. Good job. Quest is over. And of course, we're at home, but on the world map because pain, I guess. So you can say it for me. Time to go talk to the cactus. Hey man, we went on a field trip. 7th one is girl. That's actually a clue to a future quest we're gonna have. Because, like I said, this quest in the PS1 version was originally called the 7 Wisdoms, but there's only 6. The game will fix that. Anyway, The next quest we're going to do is Professor Bomb's lab, because that's relatively short and we have time. So what we're going to want to do is head to the world map. And now we want to head to the Junkyard. Because yeah, we're not done here yet. There's always more. Now, it's really easy to get to Professor Bomb's lab. Similar to the jungle, just talk to the flower lane, and he'll teleport us there. Bomb's laboratory. There we go. Now, Bomb is this weird hairball thing that's currently hiding in the foreground. I'm gonna talk to him from the side. I'm Professor Bomb. All the junk lying around here is the remnants of artifact creatures. They fought in a war a long time ago. Once I made a golem out of this trash, but you know what? He ran away! No! When I think of all the bad things he must be doing out there, it makes me want to cry. Oh my god. I guess even I have lapses of judgment now and again. Did he just fart? The answer is yes. I named him Pavlov, you see. If you could find him somehow, I'd be so happy. Yeah, I'll find him. I can take a hint. You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! There we go. Professor Bomb's lab started. No, you cannot go into his duck house, as cool as that would be. Now, it was easy to get here, but we do have to figure our way out of here. So, head to the lower left, where we entered. Then, oh, wait, there's the treasure. Or an eye. Great. That's just gross. Here we want the lower left exit. And left will get us out of here, but this monster is actually friendly, and his name is Fernando. And if you want, feel free to take him with you. There we go. Free monster. Just exit left to the world map. Now, Professor Bomb isn't very helpful to tell you where to go to find his little creation that ran amok. But I'll tell you, Lake Kilma, so let's head there. This is a pretty busy zone. Luckily, we don't have to go very far to find the golem. He's right here at the entrance. Hi, bud. Ha 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 ha. Well, that was weird. Let's follow him. I see you brought some friends. I left Professor to start my own research. I exterminate foolish creatures with Golem Army. Yeah, luckily we only have to fight him. We don't have to fight anything else. He's only level 36. That's adorable. Look at us chonking his health away. He is not very strong. Are we even going to be able to use the special? Yes. Come on, let's try it. Rising Crush. That killed him. Holy weakness, Batman. Hey, we got a level. Hey, buddy. You want to wake up? There we go. Okay, upon defeat, we'll just go back to Professor Bomb. Take over the world, Fiddlesticks. What the heck? Do his people need him? I guess not. I'll redesign you. Do you need like a gas X or something? But there we go, Professor Bomb's lab. Done. Super easy. Alright, now we just gotta go home, because we got a pet we want to drop off, and of course, Cactus. Okay, Fernando. Get in the corral. I love that he has Chad shoulders, too. Alright. Now that's done. Cactus time. Out of my way, bud. Hey, guess what I saw today? Fine, fine. No, a golem, and a guy who farts a lot. Alright? Alright, now that we've completed that, there's one more quick, easy quest we can do. And because we finished Professor Bomb's lab, that actually opens up a new workshop at our house. As you can see, there's a third tower. Egads, Professor Bomb! I built a golem laboratory right here. I'm sure the golems you make won't go on a violent killing spree. I'll give you a guided tour. Walk this way. And that'll start Golem Go Make 'em. I actually like that name. Well, this is, intense for a room. Welcome to the Golem Laboratory. I brought everything you need from my own lab. Let's heat it up. Impressive, eh? But there's still some missing things. I'm talking about life balls and logic blocks, and I won't just give them to you. I'm gonna test you to see if you've got what it takes, kid. I'll be using problems straight from my book, Basic Golemology. Have you read it? No. No, I have not. Of course you haven't. I haven't published it yet. A while back, a traveling merchant came and begged me to publish it. He made me buy an old pen and some writing paper for a ridiculous amount. So I decided to put my own thoughts down. But the merchant never came back for the manuscript. He tricked me! What the hell is this side story? For no reason. I love it. But that book never leaves my side. It's the fruit of my labor, after all. Well, here it is, so read up. We'll start the test as soon as you finish. Okay, so golems are incredibly complicated, and so is this whole thing. So instead of reading this, I'm just going to give you the answers. And you guys can just do what you want. So let's start this test. Question. Here's a really basic problem. What do you need to activate a golem? So for this, the first answer, a body and a logic block. What do you need to build a golem's body? That would be the second answer, weapons or armor. Logic blocks can be made from weapons, armor, and what else? Easy peasy, musical instruments the first answer. Not bad, here's a life ball. Please don't leave your balls here. So what determines the size of a logic grid? The brains of a golem. That's easy, that's the first one, the number of armor pieces. Logic blocks control golem behavior, but what determines their type? That would be the first one here. Combination of equipment. And another life ball. What equipment properties determine the shape of a logic block? That would be number 2, the materials they're made of. What determines a golem's attack type? That would be the first one, the weapon type. And finally, the third life ball. Oh, life balls are globular crystals of pure mana. Thanks for telling me now. You can't make a golem's body without one. And you can't activate a golem without a logic block. Let's continue the test. A golem's attack power is determined by that of the weapon used to make it. But what determines its defensive strength? Well, clearly, number 1, the armor's defensive strength. What determines a golem's malfunction rate? That's number 2, the number of armor pieces. And lastly, the vertical axis on the logic board represents the attack gauge. What does the horizontal axis represent? Number 1, distance to the enemy. Oh, yeah, so those questions and answers suck. Sorry. But we passed! And we get a logic cauldron. So you make logic blocks by putting weapons, armor, and instruments inside the cauldron. You can't activate a golem without a logic block, so you have to use that. Oh, and we receive basic Golemology, which is the last encyclopedia for our house. So to make the body, we have to use one of the life balls on the pedestals, and then the cauldron to make the logic block, and we can just dispose of logic blocks with the cauldron as well. Oh, he's gonna retire from Golemology. From here on, I want you to continue my research. I won't. Oh, great, it takes cash. Man. Yeah, we need... Golems are very expensive, very time-consuming, very frustrating, and it's just another buddy that you don't really need ever. So, I'll leave it to you guys to try your hand at it. You need to make one at least for a trophy, but after that, they're not really good companions. There we are. Easy peasy. We have all the shops. Our homestead is fully upgraded. Huzzah. Pavlov all happy. And finally, as I'm sure you can guess, we gotta go talk to our cactus because this is a one-time only event on the save file. Hey, buddy. Golmy Wolemy. Yeah, that checks out. But with that, I think this is where we're going to call it quits. This has been part 17 of our Legend of Mana guided walkthrough, where we finally finished Bud's Wisdom Tour and learned how to craft golems. Stay tuned for the next episode as we start the Fairy questline. If you like the episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.